Hi, this is Eric Doff from OmniFit, and I'm going to title this video, "We know exercise is good for us, but what do we do?" And the reason I say that, I'm actually standing in an outdoor exercise or workout park, as you can see from here. But we know exercise is good, we know we're supposed to do it, but what do we do? For example, you might see people walking, you might see people running, you might see people lifting weights, you might see people doing yoga. All good or great things, but which ones do we do? So I have 3 points about what should we do and what should be most important when it comes to being active or exercising. Let's get into it. Point number 1, I want you to emphasize or focus on the things you need to be strong in. So what that means is, do you do functional activities or functional exercise? So compare that to, say, walking or running. Not that it's bad exercise, but it doesn't strengthen you in areas that you need to be functional in. Well, to some degree, it helps with the walking aspect, but does it help you stand and sit from a chair? If you're a senior, for example. If you're a senior, again, do you have to carry your groceries? Do you have to climb upstairs or walk upstairs? Do you have a pet? You have to walk your dog. If you have that pet, do you have to carry its food, like bags of food? Like I've had stories where, I'll tell you a story a few years ago, I had a lady who told me she had to buy cat food and the bag weighed 15 pounds. So are you strong enough to do the activities you have to do in your every regular life? So if you're not strong in these areas, I would say emphasize the things you need to do to really do the functional activities in your life. So I have a question for you. If I was to tell you you could only eat one meal for the rest of your life, and it has to be the same meal no matter how much you love it, what would you say to me? You'd probably say I'm crazy and there's no way that's happening. Well, we've all heard the phrase, variety is the spice of life. Well, when it comes to exercise, variety is the spice of life again. And what that means is, not one training discipline, I don't care if it's walking, I don't care if it's lifting weights, I don't care if you do yoga, is gonna cover everything you need. It's like vitamins and minerals. We need multiple vitamins and minerals. We need different elements in our food to give us the whole level of nutrition we need. So walking is good exercise, not to say that seniors shouldn't walk, but it's not going to give you the strength you need to basically do the functional activities that I mentioned in point number 1. And it's not going to give you the flexibility. So we also know that strength is good, but it's not going to give you the stability or the flexibility that you may need from doing sort of like stretching type activities. So as much as possible, try to find different disciplines you can do and combine them together to give you a holistic approach to health. Point number 3, and my final point. I hope you notice there's people behind me playing tennis. And the reason why I wanted to focus on these people playing tennis is, number 1, it's great cardiovascular exercise. But number 2, I'm sure if I was to ask all of them why they're up at 7, 8 o'clock in the morning playing tennis, it's because it's fun. And when it comes to exercise, point number 3, find things that you actually like to do or are fun. When you do things like that, it doesn't feel as much like exercise. So point number 3, find things that are fun. Find things that don't feel like exercise, but are exercise. That's point number 3. So when it comes to exercise, I know a lot of times we know we're supposed to do it, but oftentimes the advice given to exercise can be confusing and we don't even know where to start. So I hope that really helped clear up some things that you may think going into exercise. What should I be doing? How should I be doing it? What should I be focusing on? So I hope I helped address some of those issues. On that note, it's Eric Doff from OmniFit. Take care.